The Indian education system has been a subject of unnecessary ridicule and controversy for years. The naysayers and doomsayers have been writing obituaries of the Indian way of learning. However, this much criticized method of learning has given the world the best of scientists, engineers and technocrats who have gone on to be pioneers and leaders in space research, academia and technology organizations. We need to be conscious of our socio-economic realities and the large scale at which our educational system operates. Where else in the world do we find teachers delivering classes for 6 to 8 hours daily for years in a row and striving to create the next scientist, inventor, doctor, Nobel laureate, Fields Medal winner or philosopher? Ramalingam and Gayatri started ScienceHopper with an intent to add the experiential learning angle to the existing school curriculum. Life was loaded with projects and deadlines for Gayatri Shanmugam and Ramalingam M, who excelled at their jobs in IT.
It all started a couple of years back for me when I was coming back home from office, and my son was sitting at home with a very simple setup where he had taken a tub of water and the bottle of water, inserted a small tube into it and was trying to blow into the tube, right? And obviously the air was displacing the water down, and he was like, "Can you see that? That's my air from my lungs that is getting filled up in the bottle, right? And that's how much of air was there in my lungs." And he was so excited. He was all about 8 years of age at that point in time, and he didn't even let me sit down when I came back from work, right? He was so excited and showing that to me, and the fact that he had done it himself, and he's able to understand something that he can relate to in his daily life. And I guess that was a moment of truth for me.
They use a carefully structured, age-appropriate curriculum to enable children to do experiments, discuss concepts, and learn science in a fun way. All activities are done by children with little help from instructors. They believe this can change children's perception of science and their affinity to the subject by introducing it as a fun subject at a very young age.
Hi everybody, this is Anita. I'm the parent of Dhruva and Dhanush, and they've been a part of Science Hopper for the second consecutive year. To start off, when Science Hopper came up to us, we had a stall put up in our community. They came and they said, "This is what we're going to do." They gave us pamphlets and stuff, and we were like, okay, another person who's going to come and explain science probably to the kids. But we nevertheless, decided to put our children in this course, and they've had a lot of fun. Including learning things in extreme, unique ways. So when Science Hopper came second time around, it was more like, "They're coming, I want to go." One of the recent experiments that they did, and they did speak to me about, was soil, and very nice interpretations of it with respect to food. So you had Oreo biscuits kept to show different, and the powdered Oreo biscuit on top of it. Again, you had custard poured on top of that, and again another crust kept, describing the different layers of soil, and many things which children come back and they discuss with me. All in all, a wonderful experience.
Science is an interesting subject, and often it is seen only as a subject. Science is also a method, and science can be fun and exciting. Right? So what we are trying to do is to ensure that children at a very young age get to understand and enjoy science in a fun, hands-on, exciting way. During the initial groundwork, Gayatri and I launched Science Hopper Education as Science Hopper as a brand. We had incorporated Science Hopper Education Private Limited in March 2015 and formally entered IIM Bangalore NSRCEL as an incubatee.
We are very happy the children are experiencing what they are doing, and they are even learning better than the previous years. We want to more program by the Science Hoppers.
India's ambition to be a superpower can be fulfilled only if we propel the Indian education system to the next orbit. Gayatri and Ramalingam are leading the way, but we need more of them to usher in a transformation in the Indian education system.